What's going on, YouTube? Ferocity here. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm sure you guys know this by now that I love a good gaming conspiracy theory, and the day before is one of my favorites that we've had throughout this entire year. If you're not familiar, the day before is a game that the entire gaming community was very skeptical of, as it seemed it was one gigantic scam. It was never going to release. It was one of those games that was going to be stuck in development hell, and the marketing material felt very misleading. We got gameplay trailers that didn't really showcase anything at all, like we saw a person running around in an empty world with a giant butt. And of course, the internet went crazy over that, but I think we all knew deep down that there was going to be something tremendously flawed with the day before. And it all came to my surprise when the game actually released. Now, of course, I don't know if you can call this an actual release. There's no melee system in a zombie survival game. No melee system. There's no mantle system. I don't know how a game in 2023 has no mantle system. And the game is built off of a $300 texture pack that you can purchase off the Unreal Engine. That's the game, folks. There's no zombie hordes. There's a zombie every once in a while. Now, luckily, I haven't fell for this scam myself. I didn't go out and buy the game, but I've watched enough content on it to know that it's not worth your time, it's not worth your money, and it is one giant scam. And Fantastic should be fantastically ashamed of themselves. But the people who should be more ashamed of themselves are the ones that supported this scam, are the ones that are going out and buying the game, the ones that are supporting Fantastic right now. They duped this entire community. They duped this entire industry. And while maybe not all of us fell for it, it's still scary to know that so many went out to purchase it. This just goes to show you that scams can infiltrate the gaming industry very easily, and this is why I always say you need to be diligent with your money. Make sure you're getting a return on your investment. With the day before, you're not getting a return on your investment. If you bought into the hype during the announcement trailer, like I did, I watched that thing and I was thoroughly excited for it. I thought it was going to be a really good game. I thought it was going to be unique. Well, no, it's clearly not unique. It's cookie cutter. It's a bare bones version of DayZ. Yeah, how could you get a bare bones version of DayZ? I don't know, but the day before figured it out. One of the worst games I have ever seen. And people are laughing at it and people are memeing it for sure, as they should. But at its core, why was this ever accepted? Why is it that a development studio ever felt this was okay? It's because the gaming industry is prime to be scammed right now, because we fall for it all the time. And I'm sick and tired of people wasting their money and allowing these scams to exist. The day before is another perfect example of gaming companies taking advantage of communities. And that's what's happened here. Now, of course, streamers are also to blame on this, as they're the ones that are rewarding Fantastic for releasing a game that was not ready for release. Negative publicity is still publicity. You buying the game to review bomb it still meant you bought the game. You're still giving money to Fantastic. You're still saying, here's my $40. Please give me this empty world of absolutely nothing to do or nothing to see. I just can't get over how frustrating that must have been for a player for the first time. Let's say you were excited for this game to release. Let's say you bought into the hype and you believed that this game was going to live up to some of the expectations you had. I don't know how high those expectations were, but who cares? And then you open up the game after you go through the customization of your character, which seems to be the most in-depth part of the game, and you're welcomed into this vacant world with nothing to do and zombie to kill. Not zombies, zombie. The hordes are like 2 zombies, maybe 3. Wow, what a crazy game. And that is if you can get into the game, because there's so many server problems right now that players can't even get into the game in the first place. What an absolute joke. And this is okay? People are defending Fantastic? I know it's a small minority of people, but nonetheless, you shouldn't be defending this very clear-cut scam. And I don't think that streamers should be supporting this. I don't think streamers should be bringing any awareness to this game. Yeah, we can meme it. Yeah, we can joke about it. But you're still saying to Fantastic and to other developers that want to steal money from their consumers and not deliver the product that they promise, you guys can do it. We'll support it. We'll spend the money just for the memes. And as great as memes are, as awesome it is to dunk on a company like Fantastic, it's not worth it for the overall integrity of the gaming industry. It's just not good enough. And we need to uphold companies and developers to higher standards. And we're letting them take advantages of us as consumers. The Day Before is a perfect case study of a company that wants to see how far they can take hype to actually drum up sales and not deliver on any of that hype. Like the announcement trailer for The Day Before, I will reiterate, is pretty damn good. And it's actually very interesting. But they didn't deliver on any of that here in the game once the game released. The graphics are somehow worse. The gameplay is somehow more boring. The world is less lively. And that's saying something because even during their gameplay trailer, the world looked vacant. And somehow it looks even more vacant now. And I touched on the server thing earlier. It needs to be talked about again. How games continue to release in states where servers don't work is unbelievable. But it's, once again, give me money now and I'll fix it later. That is the current trend in the gaming industry, and it's not okay. And then we have games like X-Defiant that are actually trying to refine things, and people are all up in arms because it's not getting released today. I'd rather have a game that works as intended on day one, instead of a game like The Day Before that doesn't work as intended because the servers suck, because Fantastic sucks as a developer. And we just are all supposed to accept it. We're all supposed to get on our hands and knees and say, thank you for delivering on this very clear scam. You deserve what you get sometimes. And unfortunately, the memes aren't worth what this could mean for the gaming industry moving forward. There could be actual repercussions to this industry falling to more and more scams like this. To companies looking at potential success numbers from The Day Before and saying, well, if they did it, I'm sure we could do the same. I'm sure there's more packs on the Unreal Engine that we can purchase and make a fake game out of so that we can reap the benefits of this very gullible and ready to spend community. So yeah, that's kind of it for today's video. I was just very surprised at the overall reception of The Day Before, and I just wanted to talk about it. It was very clearly a scam from the beginning. It was an awesome conspiracy theory to dive into. But now that it's here, it's like just sad. And the people defending it are just sad. And the people that have gone out and spent their money on this game is just disappointing. The whole situation sucks. And I really hope that the gaming industry wakes up and makes sure that this type of stuff is not something that becomes standard in this industry. But that's it for today's video. I'd love to hear your thoughts on The Day Before down below in the comment section. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit that like button. I think I did that wrong. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.